Day 3 of the convention started with an invocation and prayers by International Vice President Marcellus Barnes for International President Larry Hanley and the ailing retired IVP Charles Pettus.
President Hanley, keep fighting. ATU, keep fighting. Detroit, keep fighting. Atlanta, keep fighting. California, keep fighting. Canada, keep fighting. Wisconsin, keep fighting. Washington, D.C., keep fighting. Because we know at the end, victory will come. God bless you. God bless you all.
ATU heroes were honored Wednesday morning. International President Hanley presented the ATU Hero Award to local 1505 member Chris Doubledy, who, while driving his route in Winnipeg, gave the shoes on his feet to a man who had none.
I want to help. I want to help everybody. And I'm not about what I get, I'm about what I can give. And I'm proud to be here with every one of you guys. And if I can help you in any way, just come up to me and I'll see what I can do. Thank you.
The award was also presented to Toledo member Geraldine Mitchell, who raced from her bus to stop a woman from committing suicide. She is widely credited with saving the woman's life.
I would like to thank everybody. I'm quite sure if anybody was in a situation that see anybody that need help, at least try to help them. At least make that effort. Do something.
The convention adopted reports from the committees on rules and order, credentials, balloting, the International Secretary Treasurer's Report, ATU COPE, and the Joint Committee on the reports of the International President and the GEB. Delegates also heard video messages from two successful candidates the union supported in the 2012 elections, Democratic Illinois Congresswoman Tammy Duckworth and Senator Elizabeth Warren, Democrat from Massachusetts. Andrea Horvath, the first woman to lead Ontario's new Democratic Party, also delivered a message to the delegates.
Too often, pundits and politicians forget that it's everyday people who make our cities, our provinces, our states, and our countries work. If we want to build for our future, we need to put people first, instead of insiders and a well-connected few.
Delegates watched a moving video about the generosity of fellow members who contributed to the union's disaster relief fund to help those hurt by natural disasters.
During our problems, the river rose, the rain came down, our city flooded, our downtown area flooded, our city hall was devastated, we lost one of our garages temporarily, and I rise to thank the ATU. Thank you.
International President Hanley spoke further about the importance of the restructuring proposal the delegates would consider during the afternoon session.
You know, we have so many small locals that need to have some structure around them to help them function more effectively, to help them be able to deal with employers, to help them be able to deal with elected officials, and to help them firm up the spine of the ATU.
The convention responded with a standing ovation to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech, which was shown to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the historic 1963 Civil Rights March on Washington. Convention delegates were brought to their feet again with a short performance in honor of Dr. King by Grammy-winning artists Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr. After lunch, Canadian attorneys Cynthia Watson and John McLuckie, who represent ATU locals in Canada, reported on the work being done to counteract anti-union forces in Canada.
There is always going to be political disagreement. There is always going to be internal politics. And I say, have at it. Have the dialogue, have the discussion, and hell, have the disagreement. But at the end of the day, we need to all be coming and sit at one table. We need to speak, more importantly, with one voice, because we are one.
Next, the delegates took up the most historic proposal they will face all week.
But like all the work that we do in our locals, we do nothing alone. Mr. Chairman, delegates of the 57th Convention of the Amalgamated Transit Union, I am honored to now present the report of the Committee on Laws for the consideration and action of the officers and delegates of the 57th Convention of the Amalgamated Transit Union.
After extensive and sometimes intense debate, the convention passed amendments to the ATU Constitution to create new joint industrial councils and increase the per capita tax to fight the anti-union tactics of multinational transit contractors. The convention also passed 3 more amendments, clarifying the process of amending local bylaws, filling vacant local union offices, and revising the rules governing local fee-payer audits. Much was accomplished during these historic proceedings, but there was still a lot more waiting for the delegates to consider over the next 2 days.